Divine Gang Gang. Now, listen, let me get my intro through and then I'll get on with the messages I was channeling. But anyway, welcome to RFUTAROT. Why RFU? Because I do what's right for me and you should do what's right for you and fuck who don't like it. Yes, I do cuss. I'm grown. So if you don't like it, my bad, G, my bad. I'm an intuitive reader, so from the moment I come to the table, the messages I channel, the decks I pick, the way they come out is all guided by my spiritual gang gang. Let your spiritual gang gang and your intuition guide you to the messages the source has for you. Take your peace, don't be greedy, and don't manipulate my shit, G. Don't try to make my shit fit your shit and get mad when you get some different shit. I'm not the guide of your understanding, and I'm not your free will. Thank y'all for riding with me. Thank y'all for the likes, subscribes, shares, comments, emails, all the feedback. I love that shit. Keep it coming. Now, I want to start off Divine Gang Gang by saying thank y'all. Welcome, welcome. Get your seats. Gather around. I know y'all seen all this different Kobe shit, right? And I was not going to touch on this shit at all because I just feel like it's a whole lot of dark ass energy around that shit. I'm not going to sit here and give no predictions on what I think it is or what it ain't or any of that shit. Because I just don't feel like that's where I should be putting my energy. So this is why I'm not going to touch on it too much. But this is what I will say, G. I remember when I did that damn fucking video. I think it was called The Plague, right? It was a collective read. And I kept saying, wherever you fall in the spectrum on this 3D shit, you know, they coming from all different angles. I said everybody was not going to make it through 2020. I remember making references to people that might be higher up and going pro and things like that. Like I had, I'm going to say this. I was getting intuitive hits and seeing certain shit, but I wasn't going to put certain names on it or just speak it out like that because I fuck with energy and I believe we can manifest things. So I was not just going to put that shit in my video where I was talking about it, but I definitely did see certain shit happen that definitely is happening already in the month of January. I told y'all this shit was coming down like this and, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I said everybody got to get a grip on this 3D shit because it's, things are changing. And these motherfucking, I said it was some, I made Illuminati references and shit like that. And I will say I feel like that shit got some shit to do with it. And, yeah, anyway, moving the fuck on. Because I'm not giving my energy to that. And I would advise y'all not to either. Okay? All right. So. I definitely was being called to do a message. Definitely that has something to do with it. Definitely moving forward in 2020, everybody needs to be super vigilant of what the fuck is going on around them. Even if you are not indulging in certain things, we consume energy in the same way that we consume food or any fucking thing else. If you have it around you in a manner to where you can consume it, you need to figure it out and get it the fuck away from you. Like, that's just what I'm hearing. I'm getting some messages right now, so hang on. Let me bend the block one time so I can see what the fuck they trying to tell me, because it's a lot of shit coming in. I'm telling y'all, this fucking message is finna like be piping fucking hot. So hang on for just a second, because they telling me and showing me a couple of different things. Okay. So it's going to be two sides to the coin, I just heard. So there are going to be some very deep messages in regards to the chaos and the commotion is what I'm hearing. But there also are going to be direct spirit messages from your spiritual gang gang, from me to yours, from mine to yours. I'm fumbling over my words and shit because I feel like, it's hard for me to articulate myself when they coming in so quick like that. But we gonna get this shit right? It don't matter how many times we gotta bend the block. We gonna ride this thing till the wheel fall off. If that motherfucker fall off, bitch, we gonna get out and walk, right? Alright, so let's get this shit, okay? Alright, so spiritual gang gang source, come on in the bed and tell me what you want me to tell these motherfuckers in regards to whatever you feel is most important. Ooh, listen. At the bottom of the deck, we got Pinocchio and Pinocchio 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Bunch of lies. And then this nigga looked mad. So, this one looked like he's lying but confused about the lie. This guy look like he's mad that he's getting caught. He's still lying. So it's a bunch of lies and confusion. And then this is like my dipstick card, like a motherfucker sitting in the back. They done orchestrated some shit, but now they ain't got nothing to say. They just, you know what I mean? They done stirred some shit up and they waiting to see it come down type shit. This is going on in the pre-shuffle. All right, source. Let me get some cards out here. Shit. All right, so that motherfucker came out in reverse, and I feel like that's supposed to be on the table. It's the baby. It's lit in reverse. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be the lane where they tell us what the fuck you need to drop, get away from, move away from, not stop you need to stop fucking with this shit. That's what that lane is more than likely gonna be. They said it was two sides to this coin here. We already pulled out Pinocchio and his daddy, right? Don't worry about the genders, but we already pulled two lying motherfuckers out, and the motherfucker that was waiting on the cut had stirred some shit up, right? So I don't know if they got anything to do with that shit, but that one slid underneath the motherfucking camera. Guilty. Slid right up underneath the camera, yeah. So, like them lying motherfuckers that came out in the pre-shuffle, that motherfucker slid up underneath the camera. So this is, like I said, a sneaky motherfucker. Some motherfucker that done stirred some shit up, and now they sitting on the sidelines real quiet, just waiting to watch the shit, boom, waiting to watch everything blow the fuck up is what the fuck it feels like. Ooh, damn. Them motherfuckers flew over here too, up underneath the, ooh, my G. So for me, this is not in reverse. Like usually this is a motherfucker, this is the Magic School Bus. Y'all know up in here in Divine Gang, we on the Magic School Bus, right? So I feel like this card is a motherfucker playing with that. That came out with this. Like, things that make you go, right? But it came out like this. So again, I feel like, remember the guilty card, how it slid up underneath the camera? I feel like it's a motherfucker playing divine, right? That you need to take a look at it. Things that make you go, someone is playing divine. And it's, listen, we started off this motherfucking message talking about that bullshit that's going on with this man in this fucking airplane, helicopter, whatever the fuck it is, right? That's some dark forces, some motherfuckers playing with divine, right? Some shit that make you go, But I don't know. We are going to further break this shit down, Jesus. All right, I'm going to leave these on the table because I feel like we do need to come back to that. But also, I want to break these cards down with these fairy cards because that's what the fuck I was told before I even started this motherfucker. All right? Also, I'm feeling like I don't know, like I'm seeing soup is done, like some soup is done. I don't know if like the pressure is released or something. I'm feeling like I'm like a tea kettle, like like I feel like the pressure is like the pressure has been released or something. I don't know what that is about. But at the bottom of the deck it says flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life and those of others. So yeah, maybe someone got some clarity and that relieved some pressure. Why is the baby in reverse on the table, please, for the collective? Why is the baby in reverse on the table for the collective, please? Come on. Come on, y'all. This one? Stargazing. Breaking down the baby in reverse is stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focused. Your intention will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So with this breaking down the baby in reverse, I feel like you need to follow your intuition. There's also a moon card here that also leads me back to intuition. Somebody's not following their intuition, period. Usually, I mean, I very rarely get the baby in reverse. So, yeah, I feel like somebody's not following their intuition. Give me a card out here for this guilty. And that motherfucker slid up underneath the camera. So slick, too. What's this guilty card out here for? 2 cards came out. Healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, yes, even you. And transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. And embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So with this healing and transformation, breaking down this guilty card, remember that motherfucker slid right up underneath there. I feel like this healing is like forgiveness. Whatever this guilt, whatever we're going to figure out what the fuck this is and exactly what source is trying to tell us. I didn't do a pre-shuffle because I felt the need to do it with y'all, but we're going to figure this shit out. I feel like with this guilty card and then these 2 cards coming out behind it, I feel like this healing card is like forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for walking away from motherfuckers in your ascension. You know what I mean? As we upgrade, a motherfucker is either going to upgrade themselves and come with us, or we have to leave them behind. So it's like forgiving yourself for I don't know, some of us might feel guilty. I know I have in some points of my journey, feel guilty when you have to cut certain motherfuckers off. Like, yeah, so I feel like this healing card is actually forgiveness. Being forgiving of yourself in your transformation on your journey, and also being forgiving of your lessons and your, you know what I mean, the blessings that you are receiving. You have to not only forgive motherfuckers that have hurt you and moving past that, but being able to move on from having to walk away from a motherfucker, flat out. Okay? Also, I am going to keep it a buck. I feel like that group of divine feminines that we was talking about that might have had some type of, you know what I mean, some type of 3D attack in the first beginning part of January. I feel like y'all are in here, gang, because I'm seeing this right here. A lot of y'all's going to court, okay? But I'm getting called back to that group of divine feminines that actually had something going on at the beginning of January. But I feel like a lot of y'all is actually going to court. So it's like with this being healing, forgiving in the midst of your transformation, some of y'all is moving, is what I just seen. Some of y'all is moving with this court, like with this gavel, guilty of stealing. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all is actually going to court in regards to your household, is what I'm hearing, in regards to your household. But I don't think you at fault. If that's for you, Divine Feminine, I don't think you at fault. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Go to court and stand your ground. Transform with the knowledge that you have up until this point, is what I just heard. So I don't know, we're going to continue to break that down, but I'm just giving y'all the messages as the fuck I'm getting them. Continue to ride with me. All right, why is this playing with divine and things that make you go, on the card for the collective? I mean, on the table for the collective. It says manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. I'm going to read that again. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation. Step 1. I feel like it's just a hard ass card. Like, that's why I had to give it to y'all like that. I'm seeing a lot of gold in this card. And yellow and shit like that. I'm feeling coins vibe. But I don't actually think that coin vibe that I'm feeling has anything to do with this message. I just had to say that because I'm just feeling it, okay? But I think with this manifestation card, breaking down this plane with the divine things that make you go, I think that some of y'all might have manifested some bullshit into your life right now. Some shit like, and also with it saying be very clear of what you want to manifest. I feel like some of y'all was like, I want a good dude, I want a good girl, I want a car. Some of y'all, you know what I mean, whatever the thing was you was looking for, I feel like in trying to manifest it, some of y'all was not being specific enough. You know what I mean? In asking for what you want, you need to make sure you're asking for that thing at your for your highest good. You feel me? You have to, like I was saying in that one message, dare to dream a little bigger, my G. Like, don't just ask for the bare minimum for yourself. At this point, you've done a lot of work, my G. Ask for all the shit that you really want and what you truly deserve. Now, with that being said, a lot of us, and I'm one of them too, because we're in this human form, so 99.999% of us don't even really know what the fuck is for our highest good. Only motherfucker that knows that is our spiritual gang, God of our understanding, source, all of those people above. Though that's who knows what's really for our highest good. So when we manifest, we should be just manifesting things of our highest good, from our highest good. You feel me? So if it's like you're trying to manifest a new car, with this being just because this is some form of transportation in the hand, I'm just using that as an example. Say you're trying to manifest a new car. Don't be afraid to say, I want a brand new, reliable Yukon, and now whatever brand, color, all that shit. The same way you would go online and look for that shit, ask for it in your manifestation, G. So, you know what I mean? If you just asking for a car, you might get a Pinto or some shit that's not reliable. Some shit you got to dump a whole lot of money into. You know what I mean? Be careful of manifesting some shit that is not of your highest good. Playing with the magic school bus, things that make you go, I will say this with these two cards, because these are like, for me, these are like major arcana cards. These two right here. This is like the devil card for me, and this right here is like the Hierophant. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's a direct, like the two things almost conflict, but it's like you need both of these things. Like you need your knowledge, your intuition, all of those things that come with you being, on the spiritual journey. But then it's like you also have to know how to work your way through the dark. You know what I mean? So it's these two being like kind of like major arcana cards for me, and this breaking this down, I feel like, again, this is and I did not want this entire read to be about that shit, but I feel like this is gonna come back around in some capacity to this Kobe situation, G. And my ears get hot every time I say his name. So I really did not want this read to be anything about this man, period. But I feel like this is some shit that was, yeah, my throat chakra and everything's getting fucked up. But this is some shit that was manifested either in someone's intentions or someone's actual actions, because this is a fairy on this card. Someone actual, some little baby witches and shit, or someone's negative thoughts, negative words, something, you know what I mean? Like however you manifest, you know what I mean? Because we manifest with our thoughts, words, actions, all of that shit, our intentions, all of those things. Even when our mouth says we want this, if our brain, our heart, and everything else says we want that, that is what we're going to manifest. It's just that simple, G. Real shit. So something here was manifested, and it ain't what you want, period. Oh my gosh. And this looks like a little girl. I don't know if his kids was on that motherfucking helicopter or if they wasn't. I keep hearing it was one, then I heard it was all four of them. She could be a kid, she could be a little older. This is breaking down the guilty card. I don't know if his baby mama, wife, some girl he had on the side had something to do with it or what. I don't know why the fuck this reading just turned into a whole thing about this man, y'all. Yeah, he was not following his intuition. Period. He was not. But also with this being started, like, look at this lady. She don't look happy at all. And then, I mean, this nigga look happy, but it's in reverse. He went against his intuition, and this has something directly to do with the collective as well. Period. Like, I'm not saying that we are experiencing this. This could be coming out just because we need to be aware of the energies at play, my G. You know what I mean? For real. I was called specifically to do this reading right now. So, let me see. Give me one, something on this card. This one came straight the fuck out. The fucking sun. I was asking for cards on the baby in reverse and stargazing, and the sun came out. Taurus. Is the sun representative of Taurus? I don't know, but I'm hearing Taurus. Maybe y'all could be Taurus. Maybe he was a Taurus. I don't know. I don't keep up with that shit, so I don't fucking know. But, I mean, the head of this man looked like a deer. And with the sun behind him, it's like a deer in headlights. Again, not following the intuition. This person is sitting with the sun behind them. They know something. This person is also sitting in like a meditative pose. I feel like a male energy, specifically Taurus male energy, tried to counteract, is what the fuck I just heard, counteract the dark energy. I feel like, remember how I was speaking on with these cards, like forgiving yourself from walking away from people? I feel like this male energy, he could not do that. He couldn't forgive himself from trying to walk away from something. From this woman, is what the fuck I just heard. He couldn't forgive himself because he felt in his intuition that he needed to walk away from this woman, is what the fuck I'm hearing and seeing. So he tried to approach that situation from a spiritual standpoint. That's why this person is in this meditative pose. He tried to counteract someone else's stagnant spiritual journey, my G. And like, this is why it's coming out. Listen, Divine Gang. When you try to reach back, right? We've talked about this shit several fucking times. When you are ascending and you try to reach back because you have this 3D title with a motherfucker, and you try to help them up here, to come up here with you where you are, and you're part of the ascension, my G. When you do that and you give all your energy to that, you're gonna pull yourself back down. You're gonna descend. Period. It is no way to counteract someone who is, I mean, listen, I'm not saying, and I've said this before, it's not to say that you should just dust a motherfucker because they ain't where you at, but I'm saying you are not to give all of your energy to a motherfucker who is not even willing to help themselves. You can give a motherfucker the steps, but you can't do it for them. And if you're putting more energy into the situation than is comfortable for you, then you have to be able to step outside of it. You cannot use spiritual countermeasures to try to help this person out, because it is going to pull you down. This motherfucker is in reverse. Look at the flashing lights on that arrow. I heard the plane, boss, the plane. Like when they guiding the plane in, yeah, that motherfucker came down, bruh. Y'all see me, these cards come out. Like, I can't make this shit up. I specifically did not want this to be about this man. But it's about this man to help you understand the consequences of when you do not follow your intuition. You know what I mean? On some 3D shit. Like, you cannot play with divine. You can't play with divine, because then that makes your spiritual gang, and the God of your understanding, source and all that, it makes them go, Right? We saw 2 lying motherfuckers in the pre-shuffle. It makes source and your spiritual gang and everyone else that's trying to work for you above, makes them feel like you a lying motherfucker. Right? And with you going back down so heavily, using all your might and energy, right, to counteract some shit that's not even for you, you end up manifesting darkness for self. This is coming out in regards to this man, but it's also a very stark, harsh message for the collective of, you know, how this shit go. You know how that shit go. I just heard that. Yeah. Alright. So give me some card. Give me that one flipped right over. The Emperor. I was gonna ask for something to break down guilty, forgiving, in the midst of the transformation. What not, dog? I was saying that shit before I even knew what this shit was about. In your transformation, in your ascension, there are certain people you have to cut off. And you got to forgive yourself and the guilt that you feel for walking away from a motherfucker. That's for your highest good. I asked for cards to break this down. It's the Emperor. It's the Emperor, G. Had this man stood in his motherfucking power and understood that whoever this woman is was not ready to transform. She was not ready to ascend. Had he understood that and stood in his power, you know what I mean? Maybe things could have been different, G. That's what was needed in the situation is what I'm hearing. For him to stand in his power and walk away from this shit. To, you know what I mean? I did not want this motherfucking reading to be about this man like this. But, I mean, they giving me references of him because these messages correlate with the collective. And because, you know what I mean, I do feel like that this man was a high vibe masculine. He was. You know what I mean? So, you know, in watching, I told y'all the evolution will be televised. The revolution will be televised. Didn't I tell y'all that shit in that video to play? Go look at it. Go look at that shit. I said all this shit. And that was before 2020 even hit, G. I said all this shit right here. Right? So the evolution, the revolution is televised as a message to all of us, Divine Gang Gang, of what happens when you go against your intuition. This man knew he was supposed to leave his woman. Period. I ain't gonna mince my words because I don't play with y'all like that. He knew he was supposed to leave his woman, G. He didn't do that shit. He tried to go from a spiritual standpoint and like bring her with him. No, she wasn't trying to. This lady sitting down in the card, you know, batting her eyelashes and shit, trying to be cute. That shit only get you so far, G. And we see where the fuck it got him, and I'm not trying to be harsh like that. And my condolences to everyone that was affected, but listen, my G, it's real out here. I told y'all the veil was, what did I say? I said the veil was snatched up out of our face with that 1010 portal, and the remnants of that bitch was being caught on fire. Didn't I say that shit? All right. Moving on. So, playing with divine things to make you go, manifestation. Can I please get some cards out here, Source, Spiritual Gang Gang, for the collective? That one did jump right on out. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, my G. 10 of fucking Pentacles. Someone you share a home with. Someone you share a tangible 3D, you know what I mean, solidified relationship. Some shit that everyone knows about. That's where you manifested this motherfucker that's playing with divine and got your spiritual gang and your story. His bitch. Didn't I just say that? He knew he should have left this girl alone. He knew that. He knew it. But he tried to attack it from a spiritual standpoint and be like, you know, let me pray for her. Let me meditate and hope that she will get it together and step into action and come up here and ascend with me. No, my G. If a motherfucker do not have the desire for, listen. A motherfucker do what the fuck they want to do. Look, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Not 10 of Cups. Not none of that shit. 10 of Pentacles. This is just 3D shit. Money, cars, clothes. Right? This is not emotion, love, loyalty, none of that shit. None of that shit. This motherfucker manifested darkness in his home because he did not want to, he didn't want to just walk away from it. He saw it. He knew, period. I'm not going to mince my words with y'all because you know how we roll, period. He knew it. He knew he was supposed to walk away from it. His intuition, this is in reverse. It's in reverse. That lets me know that he knew it. And with this Emperor coming out here, I know he was divine masculine. Period. He knew it. He knew it. And he went against it. And that shit cost him his life. Ain't that what the fuck I was telling y'all? Please get a grip on this 3D shit because everybody is not going to make it through 2020. Didn't I tell y'all that? I said that before 2020 hit, my G. And I kept saying, wherever you fall at in this 3D spectrum, as high up as whatever, and as mundane and everyday as me. I've been saying this shit, right? It don't matter. That shit, the 3D shit don't matter no more. Either you own the bus or you not, G. This shit you can't play with it. You cannot play with it no more. You can't. Listen, My intentions was not to do a whole reading about this man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. Wasn't okay. They telling me to get some more cards. Y'all see me keep fumbling like what I'm doing. Yeah. So give me some cards out here on the sun, please. The Magician. The Magician. He was trying to, I'm not going to say turn a hoe into a housewife, but he was trying to turn a feminine into a divine feminine, G. Okay? You can't turn nobody divine, G. You cannot. Either they with it or they not. You trying to turn a motherfucker divine is going to have you, bruh. Listen, I've been saying this shit since before 2020. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Going to have you in a nightmare. It can be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. You feel me? Period. With the Magician right in front of the Magician card. Yeah, you need to pick and choose. Is this going to be a beautiful, sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare? Because the girl is cute. So I'm pretty sure he thought at the end of the day it was a beautiful nightmare. But guess what? 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. He knew. Because this is coming out right up underneath the sun. He knew he was supposed to leave that girl. I don't give a fuck listen. I don't care what nobody else say, how nobody else feel, none of that shit. This is RFUTAROT, and I say what the fuck my spirit guides tell me. He knew he was supposed to leave that girl. Period. Period fucking point blank, G. Period. So I don't give a fuck what 3D title anybody hold, G. Mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother, auntie, any of that shit. Wife, baby daddy, children. I don't care if they grown and they have a free will to take care of themselves and they don't want to get down divine on their own. You can't make them you cannot turn nobody divine, bruh. You can't. You can give them the steps. You can put the tools on their table. You cannot do the work for them, period. So if you lay the tools out and the motherfucker don't use them, understand that shit is not what the fuck you want. It's no way for it to turn out in no good way. You need to get the fuck on, period. He knew that shit. He knew he needed to leave his lady. And he did not do it. His intuition is upside down. That came out first, G. So give me some cards out here. On this lady, honey. All right, one came out, but I'm here. Or went. Ooh, it was a whole bunch. I'm gonna take them. So these ones is upright, so I'll take these one first. King of Pentacles. Now, what did I say when this card came out? This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is not the 10 of Cups, the 10 of, you know what I mean? This is not love, loyalty, devotion, any of that shit. This is cars, clothes, jewelry, vacation. That's what this motherfucker wanted, period. And when I asked for cards for this lady, King of Pentacles came out. That's all the fuck, that's all was on the flow, Joe. That's it. Yeah. And then also, with this card, I'm being called to tell y'all, divine masculines. Remember, I was telling y'all in that last fucking read that I'm not telling y'all to sneak no money nowhere or leave in the middle of the night, none of that, but be very strategic. I'm being called to that again. Listen, I had just said that to y'all. This nigga knew he needed to leave and he was trying not to leave. Maybe if he would have been strategic in his movements, getting the fuck up out of there, maybe it could have went differently. I feel like he left wherever he was in that situation in a frustrated, frazzled state. I feel like he was trying to move too quick. Thank you, Source. He was trying to move too quick. You need to sit down and plan, plot, strategize on your way out, G. Divine masculine. For real. That's what I'm getting with that, but also I was asking for cards for this woman, this entity that does not mean a motherfucker no good, that is refusing to ascend. And this was what came up, King of Pentacles, not King of Cups, not none of that shit. This is all motherfuckers worried about, period. And it could be a boy, a girl, and the person on this card doesn't make a difference. Yeah, the Strength card. The motherfucker, by any means necessary. It's a bull in that card. Listen, they are, I just seen bull in China shop. They are willing to fuck some shit up about the coin. This type of motherfucker. Her and whoever this her could be for you in your life. They gon' kill, steal, all of that shit for the coin. Okay? Period. Yeah, Ace of Cups. They will, they coming in like they love. They're gonna make it seem like, yeah, and listen, this is an Ace of Cups. This is just an offer of love. This is not Two of Cups, or you know what I mean? This is not an actual thing. This is just an offer. This is just making some shit look like it could be, right? Period. And then we have, again, Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. This should be equal give and take, but I feel like no. This is, okay, I'm being called again. Remember how I was saying you need to put your coin up to the side, Divine Masculine, and strategize your way up out of here? I feel like this is, again, with this message, like, hoard that shit so that you could go elsewhere with your coin, period, is what I'm hearing. But also, these are cards for this woman. So, coming after, damn, this motherfucker is an underhanded motherfucker. Coming after this Ace of Cups is Six of Pentacles. This motherfucker, yeah, they gonna dress it up and make it real for, or present it to be real for a motherfucker. I don't care how long it takes. Motherfucker might have kids or whatever, but the whole time they just siphoning the coin is what the fuck I just heard. And then this card, yes, the moon. The moon. Motherfucker gonna make it look like whatever, but it's muddy water. It's muddy water, G. You don't want to drink that shit, period. You don't want to drink this lady tea. You don't. Give me some cards out here for manifestation, Ten of Pentacles, playing with divine, things that make you go, for the collective. There they go. Ten of Cups. Yeah. So you manifested some shit that looked like love, right? Six of Cups. So, some shit that you have history with, but you knew you shouldn't been fucking with. We already said that, right? Four of Pentacles, keep away. Some shit you should have kept away. We have, again, the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. This is some shit, like some shit you knew you wasn't supposed to been fucking with. Some shit you already knew to stay away from. Yeah, Temperance. Some shit that you had smoothed out in your soul and knew you should have left alone, period. But because you didn't, you was playing with divine. So, you know, when you play with God, God do shit like this. Eight of Cups. Kick that wheel off of your shit. Now what you gonna do? And Hangman. Now you gonna sit there or hang there, or you know what I mean, this person is halfway froze, halfway stuck, like physically stuck. Like what you gonna do? Hang on, y'all, my baby's crying. Hold on.